market speeds at around 40 cents, guys. What's going to happen, right? Again, possibly another leg up, perhaps. But actually, before jumping to some non-financial advisor, no value only, guys. This is actually happening. Brazil, the revolution will not be televised. Resist, as we see right here. There is so much taking place, guys. Not only in Brazil, by the way, but throughout. Why? Look at this, guys. Pakistan now, anti-government march, as we see right here. So, people are waking up. It's crazy, right? Wow. Again, you know this is just crazy to me now that I think about it even more. That they thought when the 2020 thing took place that they could just implement their next moves, right? But in fact, did they think that the world will awaken once and for all? Just think about it. Because China, where it all started, more protests rising up now, guys. Here we go. Absolutely, China is waking up. I never thought in my life, guys. What? Right? Facial recognition and social credit scores mean these people are putting themselves at huge risk to try and end lockdowns. Interesting. And then, I mean, it's getting really hectic, guys. It's getting really crazy. Leave the links down here below so you guys can investigate further. Again, it's getting really serious, right? Protesters now facing the authorities. Do they have it in them to take them on? The Chinese people are obedient and tend to follow orders. How will the CCP react to wide-scale disobedience, guys? Perhaps they'll send in the tanks like they did last time, right? Now, you know what's crazy? Chinese protesters in Shanghai call for the end of the Communist Party and for President Xi to step down. What? Wow! And I'm pretty sure the mainstream media, as we just talked about, guys, the revolution will not be televised, right? It's crazy. People are actually starting to wake up. This should have been done when, though? Obviously, the second best time is today, but it should have been done when fiat was created, right? The system, and when government was implemented as well, guys. Should have cut it down at its root, right? Again, guys, look at that. This is happening as we speak, right? I never thought. We want freedom again. Wow. Again, China is starting to wake up, guys. So we are basically seeing a domino effect, right? Insane stuff. We are basically seeing a domino effect take place. One by one, guys. If we go down here, though, just want to add how incredible this is. Never seen anything like this in the decade that I report on China. The anger seems too much to crack down on. Wonder what happens next. Again, guys, let's prepare, right? The world is starting to wake up, perhaps. Literally, I mean, in Egypt, what's happening over there, guys? An ancient coffin sealed 2,500 years ago, they are opening, right? I mean, this is how we know we're living in strange times, right? Definitely strange times. Didn't we hear about there's a curse that takes place every time when they open the ancient coffins and whatnot? Who knows, right? So much is happening, guys. Wow. Now guys are set up for XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. I am actually just mind blown. I can't believe this is actually a connection right here. You guys remember from Mr. Pool, what now? This has to be one of the most craziest connections. Why? Because the fall of Ethereum is inbound, perhaps. Anxious Ethereum stakers question when they will be able to access funds. Lock the funds, guys. Developers are determined to include staked Ethereum withdrawals in Shanghai the next Ethereum update, but the timeline is still vague, right? I heard that they keep delaying it, just like the SEC keeps delaying the Ripple case, guys. So it's all about delay tactics. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. I wonder what happens with Ethereum, guys. You guys might, if you guys are invested into any of these coins, I might want to watch out. Maybe. Just perhaps, guys, because I did hear 99.629% of these coins Grim Reaper will take out. Why? There's a connection right here. Tether, quote unquote, world headquarters. 9/11, by the way. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. 11, 7, 11. 1 plus 1 plus 7 is 9. 9/11. You can't make that stuff up, guys. Wait, what? What? Oh my, we just got confirmed once again that Tether is the finale. It's the last big scary domino to finally fall, guys. As soon as that takes place, it's game over, right? It's game over. The question is, when is that day, right? I'm thinking right around regulations and or the collapse. 7211, but more likely regulations, guys, unless they waited or they drag it on till the collapse. 7211, which is another 9/11, right? Prepare. Actually, Sudal, this is an insane connection. You guys remember yesterday, this week from David Shorts about the two snakes? If you go up here, from Mr. Pool, guys, right? From the bear, look at this, 589, the two snakes, right? Double eights as well. Interesting. Or could we see 1/8? If we go down here though, a lot of snake connections. Pay attention to the snake. There are numbers on it, right? You guys can see down the rabbit hole we go. XRP isn't there, but everything supposedly is. Interesting stuff, guys. Whoa. There's a golden... Is that a golden egg as well? Whatever that is, maybe that doesn't fall in it with the coins, right? Maybe it just hatches instead. If you go down here though, keyword 8 from David Schwartz posted yesterday, 8 hours. A lot of 8 talk, right guys? Now this is just crazy. You guys ready for an insane connection? FIFA World Cup, which we talked about, right? Qatar 2022, the number 8. Now this, look at this, guys. The world, Ouroboros, 8, right? Interesting. The world, stop it. Why? So upright position, success, good end, achievements, union, journey. Reverse position, delayed immigration, minor problems. And then answer, not yet, later, answer, yes. This is one of the best cards that guarantee success. Whoa, wait a minute. This is one of the best cards that guarantee success, right? If you go to this next tweet though, look at this. The world, Ouroboros, from Bearable Guy 123, staring right at people's faces, laughing and smiling, like he's enjoying everything that's taking place. But what do we see? His location. Literally world, right? Literally world, guys, in Ouroboros. This is the best card. This is one of the best cards that guarantee success. Again, guys, it's basically guaranteed. The World Cup. Interesting. Whoa, what? As above, so below. 88. 29 days is the moon synodic month. 29 days is the duration of the cup. All while the loop is being created around the world and the moon. 2 rituals at once. The veil is being lifted. Absolutely crazy stuff, isn't it, guys? A lot of interesting connections, to say the least. Not only that, maybe a connection to that right there. The 2 snakes once again. Wait a minute. The 2 snakes. Wow. In these depictions, as we see, right? Of course, well, a lot of people do believe all this is bad, which I understand why, guys, right? But it's interesting about the 2 snakes, which is once again, Mr. Poole showed the rising of consciousness, or to raise one's consciousness. I'm actually mind blown, guys, a little bit. Now, aside from all of that, greetings, I am a Sweet Owl. Present tomorrow? Maybe. Let's pay attention, just in case. Baba Cook says, Ripple vs SEC. SEC wants to play hardball, even though they have nothing. Fine. Crash FTX. Quote, why does that matter to Ripple? End quote. If the SEC is allowing FTX deals with BlockFi, is the SEC not doing its job? How to save face? The clock is ticking. The SEC in a corner. TikTok. Exactly, guys. December. Guys, we see what's incoming, right? Maybe. From Val Jester. Many collapses are coming because the corruption goes to the very top and everyone is in the know. It's all connected, and so is everyone. when there is an infection of a worldwide collapse on the backside. This is all a means to an end. What the public doesn't understand is all the VIP are aware of this, or aware of the times, and are involved. Remember, the Ripple lawsuit was to buy time until the world changed and morphed. This FTX fiasco is also part of that, to feed regulations, another brick in the wall. And do not be surprised to find out who is involved when you track the money. The world is transitioning, and this is all a part of the plan. Like always, regulations is tied to the collapse. Wow, guys, beautiful, right? It's all before our faces, because the proof was always in the pudding, right? I said regulations will be near the collapse. And look at that, right? FTX. And look at the world right now, literally collapsing as we speak. The old guard, the current guard is basically about to fall, guys, right? And then the new guard is inbound from Mr. Blockhead. 1127, 1127 today, a 2-year delta. Wait. This was last year as well, November 27, 2021. Last night, Pool retweeted this video, and David knew exactly what he was talking about. Interesting stuff. A lot of connections to that number, right? Have a good next few days. 2711. There we go, guys. Let's see what actually takes place, if anything does, right? You know what's fascinating though? This is what I believe. I believe these dates, these numbers are all correct. But the only issue with that is, you guys know about the boy who cried wolf, right? He keeps stating the same thing over and over again, and nothing took place. But one day it actually did, and people didn't believe him. Is it the same thing we are seeing with what's happening with the XRP community, right? That the dates and numbers are correct, but people keep stating the same thing every year, but then nobody believes it, and one day it actually takes place. I do believe these dates and numbers are real, guys, right? Are legit, but the only question is, which year can it be? Because last BG123 riddle, what we see on this picture, clearly a calendar with 1 day marked. 313 backwards, 331. Day 331 is November 27. You guys see how it all interconnects with the same numbers repeating over and over and over again? Isn't that crazy? Because Mr. Pool posted 333 last year on 11/27 as well. 7211, right? The 333rd day of the year being the beginning of Ophiuchus, guys. What? Wow. Wait, what? That's crazy. Interesting. Look at this, guys. A lot of connections, right? The Red Planet Day, tomorrow. A lot of different days as well, guys, and dates from TikTok. And when the bear looks up at that beautiful golden sun, blue skies, he thanks God for this opportunity for people worldwide to take advantage of the chance to buy XRP from BitBoy Crypto. Man, this guy is beautiful, right? And he liked that tweet. Interesting stuff, guys. You guys can see from Mr. Pool, right, this picture, and then look at this big gamble today from BitBoy Crypto, guys. You know what's fascinating though? Listen to this. Monte Carlo fallacy. The incorrect belief that if a particular event occurs more frequently than normal during the past, it is less likely to happen in the future, or vice versa. In the summer of 1913, the ball fell in black 26 times in a row, an extremely uncommon occurrence. Wow. Gamblers lost millions of francs betting against black, reasoning incorrectly that the streak was causing an imbalance in the randomness of the wheel. Or was it rigged? Who knows? Who truly knows? But this is quite fascinating, right? And that it had to be followed by a long streak of red. Interesting stuff, guys, to say the least. December 8th, cold moon, which is what Gregorian equal November 25th. Julian, like the jackpot prize in the casino. Just saying, right? December 7th, 2022 is 717 days after the SEC lawsuit. February 4th, 2023 is 777 days after the SEC lawsuit. Coincidence that 4 is the first number in the 3 mountains. February 14th is also Valentine's Day. December 8th is a full moon as well, guys. A lot of connections, to say the least, right? When do we believe the SEC case with Ripple finally conclude? Maybe December. Babakuk's date, January 2020, was also November 2022. January 0 doesn't exist, so it's January 1, which is 11, and 2020 as in the year 22. 589, we have 24 to 72 hours to take off. I'm not ruling anything out, guys, right? That's just me though. From crypto knowledge, in order for the phoenix to rise, it must first burn. Only from its ashes will we see the new phoenix. This hasn't happened yet, right? Again, the old world into the new. Now, I found you for tasty comes from Baba Cooks. Scales and justice. Interesting. This person right here has been very active recently, guys. General counsel at Ripple. We're going to be talking about all of this later in the next video today, but it seems like maybe there's a conclusion incoming, guys. Let's prepare. But anyways, that's all for you guys. Enjoy this video, guys. So please, guys. See you.